Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Talat Ki Kaksha, Education Simplified.
We use electricity in our daily life. It heat, cold and light our house. Nowadays, we cannot imagine our life without electricity. Bulb, fan, refrigerator or computers, etc. are necessary things in our daily life. Electricity produces at power station. Huge electric generators at power station produce electricity. Different sources from which electricity is generated are water, fossil fuel, sun, wind, nuclear reactions, etc. The first power plant was opened in New York City in 1882.
Electricity flows in electric wires. Normally, we use electricity by connecting the device to the power sockets with the help of electric wires. Electricity in motion is called electric current. Two types of sources of electric current: big source of electric current and a small source of electric current. Cells are small source of electric current. In cells, chemical energy is converted into electric energy. The electric cell has a small metal cap on one side and metal disc on the other side. The metal cap is the positive terminal and the metal disc is the negative terminal. The chemical stored inside the cell produce electrical energy. When the stored chemical gets exhausted, electricity is not produced and the cell stops working. Direction of flow of current is conveniently taken as from positive terminal to negative terminal of the cell. Cells are of two kinds, primary cell and secondary cell. Primary cells, these cells provide current due to chemical reaction takes place in the chemical stored in the cell. These types of cells, once the chemical used up, the cells stops working. Zinc, carbon cell are primary cell. Secondary cell, the type of cells that can be recharged by connecting them to a source of electricity are known as secondary cells. Conductors and insulators. Materials which allow the electric current to pass through them are conductors of electricity. Graphite, saline water and metal are good conductor of electricity. Silver, gold, copper, steel and seawater are good conductors of electricity. Those materials which do not allow electrical current to pass through them are called insulator or bad conductor of electricity. Rubber, glass, oil, diamond, dry wood are bad conductor of electricity. Bulb is an electric light source with a thin wire heated to such a high temperature that it glows with visible light. The outer part is made up of glass. The thin wire that glows in the bulb is called filament. The inner side of the bulb is first evacuated and then filled with inert gases like argon, neon, nitrogen, etc. Filament is made up of a material called tungsten. Because of its high melting point, when the filament heated up, it produced light. The two terminals of a bulb are fixed in such a way that they do not touch each other. To glow up the bulb, we have to connect the end of two wires to the cell and the other two to the bulb. When the electricity flows through the filament, it gets heated up and starts glowing. The bulb will glow only when the two terminals of the bulb are connected to the two terminals of the cell and the two terminals of cell from a complete loop or path. The chemical energy in the electrical energy is converted into electrical energy. If both the terminals of a bulb are connected to same terminals of the cell, then the bulb will not glow. These are the different arrangement of electric cell and bulb. In picture A and F, only the bulb will glow as it is connected to the complete path. The wires are connected to the terminals of the cell and bulbs to form a closed loop where the electricity flow. In case B and C, the wires are not connected properly, so the circuit is open. Whereas in case D and E, the wires are connected to the same terminals of this electric cell. That's why they are not blown up. Switch. An electric switch is a simple device that either breaks the circuit or completes it. When the switch is on, position of the current flows in the circuit because a metal strip touches both the terminals to complete the electric path between them, and the circuit is said to be closed. When the terminals of the bulb are connected to the terminal of the cell with wires, the bulb glows. This arrangement is an example of electric circuit. An electric circuit consists of electric devices, sources of electricity and wires that are connected with the help of switch. In an electric current, conventionally, the direction of current is taken to be from the positive to the negative terminal of the electric cell. When the positive terminal of the cell is connected to one end of a piece of copper wire to the bulb through a switch, and the negative terminal of the cell is connected directly to the other end of the bulb holder with a copper wire, the bulb glows. In the above circuit, in this given circuit, when the cell is connected to a bulb, the chemical energy gets converted into electrical energy and later into heat and light energy. Similarly, in the working of an electric heater, the electrical energy is converted into heat energy. In a speaker, the electrical energy is converted into sound energy. An electric torch is an artificial source of light. Inside the torch, the electric cells are connected in series. That is, positive terminal of one cell is connected to the negative terminal of the other cell. The outer case of the torch is made up of plastic to provide insulation. The slider in the torch acts as switch, that is, makes or breaks the circuit. The reflector placed around the bulb makes the light of the torch brighter and makes the light to travel greater distance. A metal spring is connected with negative terminal of the cell to complete the circuit. The chemical energy in the cell is converted into electrical energy to make the bulb glow. Electricity is dangerous if it is not handled carefully. So, there are some safety measures also. First is fuse. Fuse is generally a wire of low melting point connected to live wire. It protects the circuit from the damage due to overloading and short circuiting. Whenever the current flowing in the circuit exceeds the safer value, the fuse melts and breaks the circuit in order to save the electric appliances. Earthing. Wire with usually green insulation is used for earthing. Earthing prevents the leakage of current and minimizes the risk of electric shock. Insulation or plastic covering. Outer covering and handles of many devices like screwdriver, switches are made using plastic in order to cut off the flow of current and protect the user from getting electric shock. A symbol of a skull with bones is used as caution sign to warn the people before using heavy power electric appliances. If you enjoyed this video and learned something from this video, then please like, subscribe and share with your friends. Thank you. Bye bye friends.